TPOT 9 has been my favourite episode of the series so far, answering a lot of questions and showing familiar faces such as Pi. But that brings up the question, when is the rejoin? I was fully convinced that TPOT 9 would be the episode where it happens, as we had seen 3 whole eliminations that episode, and also seen Pi, who was the first eliminated. I was wrong, of course. However, in today's theory video, we will be figuring out when the elimination will happen, in TPOT and in BFDIA. There are 2 different things that have happened over the course of the seasons, which make me very confident that my answers are correct. The first reason is that BFDI loves a good pattern. Whether it be the 2,763 running gag or having 3 rejoins per season, it loves to have numerical patterns. This brings me to my first point. In BFDI 7, the TLC was too full to carry another contestant, which prevented 2 whole eliminations from happening, until the rejoin was announced in BFDI 8. A similar thing happened in the show's 4th season, where in BFB 10, we saw the place where the eliminated contestants would go, the exit. In the very same episode, the rejoin is announced. This starts 2 patterns. 1. In episodes 8 through 10, the rejoin is announced and it happens the very next episode. 2. The rejoin happens soon after something large happens with the elimination area. A major problem with this theory, however, is that BFDIA has many things happen with the elimination area. In fact, since the season started, there have been 2 significant things that have happened. One of them is the fact that TV was sent into the elimination area and locked it from the inside, meaning that nobody could ever enter again. The second, which was a consequence of this, is that the elimination area changed from the locker of losers to the weak trembling fortress. Despite this, no rejoin has been announced yet. My second reason, again mainly for TPOT, is the actual number of contestants who have been eliminated. By BFDI's first rejoin, there were only 6 eliminated contestants: Flower, Spongy, Woody, Pin, Needle and Blocky, who ended up rejoining. For BFB 10, there were 9: Pencil, Bracenty, Lie, Robotti, Loser, 8-Ball, Stapy, David and Leafy, who also ended up rejoining. By TPOT 10, there would have been a whopping 16 eliminated contestants: Pi, Foldy, Cloudy, Saw, Naily, Remote, Eggy, Fries, Clock, Lightning, Cake, Rocky, Coiny, Puffball, Teardrop and a Just Notter. This may not sound like a lot, however, BFDI's third and final elimination only had 15 contestants you could vote on to rejoin. Surprisingly, BFDIA actually has a normal amount of contestants being eliminated. By BFDIA 10, there will have been 9. Now let's move on to my predictions for the rejoin. The small one first. How would the exit tie into this? The exits have become more and more prominent as the episodes have come on, leading to what many people will think will be a debut. Personally, I don't think they will be part of this rejoin. This is because none of them actually seem close to even exiting 4. And now, the biggest prediction that most people have been waiting for since the start of this very video. Who do I think will rejoin? I think the votes will go in this general trend. Foldy gets the least votes, then Rocky, Pi, Cloudy, Naily, Saw, then Cake, then Pillow, then Fries and Puffball. By now, we've gotten into the more popular characters, which means that it's harder and harder to tell who will really be rejoining. Then, it will be Teardrop, Remote, Coiny, Eggy, Clock, and Lightning. I think that any of the top 4 could rejoin, however, I think that Lightning is the most likely. I don't think Puffball will win due to her votes being split between her and Fries. But with that being said, that concludes our video. Wherever you are, have a good one.